Hey, how you doing? So let's talk about my recent controversial video while I make curry. So that was a sentence I never thought I would be saying, let alone about a video of chicken stock. You heard me right. Chicken stock caused the controversy, and everyone in the comments had something to say about it, and most of you were surprisingly uneducated about stock and what stock is. So I thought, in me old me fashion, I would give you guys a little history lesson. Why not? About stock and where it comes from. Oh my god, my eyes. Before we talk about the history of stock, let's talk about what stock is. So stock is going to be a type of animal bone that has been boiled in water with aromatics and vegetables to make a flavorful liquid that can be used in a lot of things like ramen, pho. Now I know some of you are not gonna like this, but this is going in my stock bag that goes in the freezer. Now that you know what a stock is, let's get into the history, shall we? So, stock backdates millennia. Why stock was created was a way to use all of the animal by boiling its bones and drinking the liquid from it for nutrition. Now, in a lot of different cultures, stock was used for medical purposes. In China, as early as 2nd century BC, stock was used as a tonic to give energy to people who were sick, had illnesses, or were pregnant. And yes, I am using my own stock in this curry recipe. In ancient Greece, physician Hippocrates used bone broth for cleansing and digestion. Even Dioscorides, an infamous Roman surgeon, noted stock's medical benefits. And in the 12th century, a Jewish physician named Maimonides prescribed chicken stock for respiratory illness, coining the name Jewish penicillin. So in between the 18th and 19th century was when there was a shift in the value of stocks. At this point, French chefs had took on stocks, making them pure, and started to consider them a culinary art form. And in the 20th century, after the second industrial revolution, was when stocks started to show up in cans on supermarket shelves. By this point, they had even figured out how to dry stocks into a concentrate and turn them into little cubes. And during World War I, these cubes became vital to soldiers' survival. It was a good source of nutrients. Who would have thunk it? Somebody should have asked Hippocrates. And then after World War I, shelf-stable stocks like bouillon cubes became a global sensation. I mean, this was a staple for every kitchen, for every home chef. A moment for the crisp. In the 21st century, stocks started to get noticed for their medical benefits again, leading to widespread use for immune system health and gut health, becoming a morning staple for many. And don't come for me for using a plastic cutting board. Do you guys really think microplastics are going to have a chance to kill me before the current administration does? Well, that brings us to now. And while I'm plating, I think this would be a great time to talk about the fact that food is a love language for a lot of people, and food looks different for a lot of people, and food holds culture and memory and a lot of value. And it's important to show grace when you see a video that might not make sense for you. It might make sense for many. And you could be dissing on something that is culturally significant or significant to someone's history. And I think you should give grace when you see things that are a little weird. And instead of being mean or cruel to one another, you should ask, what is that? Why does that look different? And most people will answer you kindly instead of being met with disdain. But you have to remember to have open hearts. So this is how the Japanese curry turned out. And This is a Ian Fujimoto's recipe, so if you want the recipe, please check him out. I will have him tagged below. He is an absolutely amazing chef, and honestly, his food is amazing, his recipes are easy, and you can just tell he has a lot of love on his channel and his recipes. So big shout out to him, and remember to be kind, and remember to eat good food. Bye.
And that's a wrap.